Hi, dear friends and subscribers of Cricket Happenings. What an interesting day of cricket we had today, both at the Wanderers in Johannesburg, where Australia are chasing a target of 310, finished at 142 for 3 at close, with Patrick Cummins becoming the youngest Australian Test bowler to take a hat trick. Not a hat trick, in fact, he took 6 wickets. And Australia have another 168 runs and 7 wickets standing. Ricky Ponting is there in the middle, which I'll talk about. And as far as 420 international is concerned, Shahid Afridi played in a very mature and responsible manner to score 75 to rescue his team from being bowled out for probably 150 and then take the score on to 200 and then made it a winning target for Pakistan by actually clinching the series, by actually turning in a man of the match performance whereby not only did well with the bat, he also did with the ball by taking 5 wickets. This is for the second time that Shahid Afridi has done it by hitting a 50 and also taking 5 wickets. Not only doing that and taking the Pakistan to a series victory, because it was, as you know, it was locked at 1-1. It was 2-1, and now it is 3-1. And so the next match which is going to be, that is the fifth one day international, is going to be a mere formality. Now, just looking at the game, let's go to the Wanderers in Johannesburg and see what happened today. South Africa resumed at the overnight score. Hashim Amla went on to score 105 with 14 fours, and AB de Villiers was out for 73. But the person who did the damage there was this rookie, the person making his debut, Patrick Cummins, a lively pace bowler from Australia. 29 overs, 5 maidens, 79 runs, and 6 wickets on his debut. A tremendous performance from Patrick Cummins, and that really says that Patrick Cummins is the player for the future for Australia. And what a refreshing thing for Australia, because I'm told that in a span of 40 years, an Australian pace bowler has taken a 6 wicket haul. It's almost a gap of 40 years since anyone took 6 wickets on debut. So that really talks a lot about Patrick Cummins, this rookie fast bowler from Australia. Other than that, Ashley Prince was dismissed, run out for 2. Mark Boucher was gone for 13 with 3 boundaries. Vernon Philander, Cummins showed lively pace and probably was on a hat trick actually, but it was Imran Tahir who avoided the hat trick. In fact, Vernon Philander went on to make 23 with 3 4, gave some good support to Dale Steyn. Now, Dale Steyn was the one who really gave the impetus to the innings and really stayed there and showed that, he can really bat, and that's what he did. 41 of 64 balls. He slammed Siddle for sixes. He slammed Cummins for sixes. 2 fours and 3 sixes in that effort. Morkel was yoked by Cummins for a duck, giving him his 6 wicket haul. Imran Tahir was not out in 4. 339 all out South Africa. Bowling figures, I can only talk about Patrick Cummins. 29 overs, 5 maidens, 79 runs and 6 wickets. And take a bow, Patrick Cummins. Australia, given a target of 310 to actually win the match and square the series here, started off in a very bad fashion. But let me tell you, Vernon Philander was the man who was responsible for dismissing both the openers for a space of just 19 runs. First he bowled a beautiful ball to Shane Watson, which held its line, pitched on the off stump and knocked this off stump as Shane Watson tried to leave the ball, probably thinking that the ball is going to really swerve out, but it didn't. It came and crashed down to the off stump. He was gone, bowled Philander for a duck. Phil Hughes was caught napping there. Caught napping in the sense he was basically gave some catching practice to Callis at first slip of the bowling of Philander, and Philander was bowling superbly. In fact, he kept the batsman quiet. Usman Khwaja, Ponting was given a real reception by Vernon Philander, because he really made Ponting really feel for the ball here, because he was trying to play, as you know, Ponting has been out for the onside shots mainly, probably committing himself and trying to flick the ball. But Vernon Philander was making Ponting play the ball. Usman Khwaja was very, very impressive. He got his maiden 50 today from 19 for 2. It was a beautiful partnership which ensued 122 runs, and that was going on very, very well actually. Usman Khwaja was playing some very good strokes on the onside. His flicks, there were predominantly what one saw was Usman Khwaja was very impressive with his strokes on the onside. Yeah, and he also slammed one beautiful 6 over fine leg of the bowling of Dale Steyn. That was a beautiful shot, and he went on to make 65 with 8 fours and 1 6. Ricky Ponting also went on to make his 50. He was not out on 54 to close, but at 141 for 3, there was Australia lost this wicket. Imran Tahir, the right arm leg spinner, came in and picked up his wicket, and what a wicket it was to take, because he broke that 122-run frustrating stand for South Africa by Usman Khawaja. Was snapped up by Kallis as the ball, Khwaja actually tried to cut it, and Kallis took the catch, and he was gone for 61. Imran Tahir, as you know, he celebrates as and when he gets a wicket. He really celebrates, and that's what he did today. Imran Tahir would have been a very happy man. And then, as rain came and stopped play, an early end to the fourth day's proceedings, 142 for 3. Ricky Ponting was not out on 54 with 6 boundaries, looking very good. Also playing the shots that he used to play in his heyday, the shot, the pull shot, and everything. Everything was really seen here today. Michael Clarke was not out on 142 for 3. Vernon Philander 2 for 31 was the most successful. 1 for 23 for Imran Tahir. Just talking about the game here, just looking at the prospect, what it could hold. Now, as far as Wanderers Johannesburg is concerned, there is no team. Australia have successfully chased 292 in the past. That's the highest that they've come to. Nobody has chased in excess of 300. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens to the 5th day. But as I said, there is some turn in the pitch. Imran Tahir could exploit that. And also the seamers could do well. Mon Markel, Dale Steen. It's not going to be easy. But Ricky Ponting, many a veteran, this is a very crucial pair at the wicket right now. Ricky Ponting and Michael Clarke. If they could actually weather it in the morning and take them on, that would be great. 310, 168 runs separate Australia from actually squaring the series tomorrow. And as I said, the stalwarts, Ricky Ponting and Michael Clarke in the middle. But again, the 5th day, and yes, with their experience, they can definitely, blunt the South African bowling. Whether they do it or not, we'll be knowing tomorrow. But very quickly now, I'm going to take you down to the 4th one-day international between Pakistan and Sri Lanka, which finished at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium, with Pakistan taking the series 3-1 with one more to go. Pakistan batted first, they were all out for 200. Shahid Afridi. In fact, the Pakistani batting couldn't really go on. The top order really failed. Mohammad Hafiz was dismissed for 27. Imran Farhad contributed 10. Yunus Khan was gone for 18. Misbah ul Haq was dismissed for 16. And Shoaib Malik and Umar Akmal was a cheap dismissal for 2 apiece. LBW to Jivanta Mendes, but Shahid Afridi came there. That was the time when Sarfraz Ahmed, the wicketkeeper, was dismissed. The score was reading 120 for 7. But Shahid Afridi stayed there, played a very mature and responsible knock actually. And in the end analysis, it proved to be very good, because he really stayed there. Even if you see his innings, he made 75 runs out of 65 balls, 4 fours and 3 sixes. He clattered Malinga through the covers for 4. He hit Sekubge Prasanna for a straight 6, a 6 over extra cover 2, and he was looking good. And Saeed Ajmal was the one who was actually giving him company, and he was gone for Saeed Ajmal was gone for 20. So Shahid Afridi was responsible for Pakistan to really prevent them from a total collapse, from taking them to a score, and that score of 200 proved to be a winning total, with Shahid Afridi out for 75, 65 balls, 4 fours and 3 sixes, and 200 all out for Pakistan. And the bowling today, I would really rate Dilhara Fernando's bowling superb. 10 overs, 3 maidens, 26 runs on 3 wickets. Economical bowling and also taking the wickets there. And 1 for 30 for Thisara Pereira. Now, as I don't have much time on this particular broadcast, as you know, broadcast would be ending soon. So Sri Lanka, they finished with 174. But let me tell you, they were in a they lost their openers early, with Upal Taranga and Dilshan being dismissed. But Aizaz Chima was the person who was responsible for bowling some very good swing bowling there. Upal Taranga was taken beautifully by Yunus Khan. The ball was really flying. Yunus Khan really clasped his hand and took the catch there. Tilkan Dilshan was caught behind the bowling by Aizaz Chima for 11. And then Chandimal came there. He was bowled by Mohammad Hafiz for 11. And that was the time Sri Lanka were 53 for 3. And after that, Sangakkara and Jayawardene really buckled themselves down and played a very good innings. And who would have expected, with a score at 155 for 4, the number of runs, there were more balls and the lesser number of runs. But unfortunately, Shahid Afridi, the right arm leg spinner, was the one who actually derailed the innings. Sangakkara and Jayawardene were doing very well. They'd taken the score to 155 for 2 in the for 3 in the 38th over, and then things started happening. Sangakkara was absolutely troubled by Shahid Afridi. Couldn't read a ball from Shahid Afridi. Clean bowl for 58 of 103 balls with 6 fours. Mahela Jayawardene was caught by Mohammad Hafiz with the bowling of Shahid Afridi for 55, and then it's all Afridi. It was an Afridi show there. Angelo Matthews was a victim of Ajmal for a duck. Jivanta Mendes LBW ball Shahid Afridi for 2. Pereira was. This was the time when Shahid Afridi was really, spinning the ball very well, and he really confused the batsman with this mix of leg breaks and googlies. And he picked up the wicket of Tisra Pereira, caught Umar Akmal, bowled Shahid Afridi for 7, and then he picked up 2 quick wickets. So Sikunke Prasanna was caught and bowled beautifully by Shahid Afridi for a duck, and Malinga was LBW by Shahid Ajmal for 4, and that was the end of it. 174 all out. Sri Lanka would have never expected after Jayawardene and Sangakkara had actually repaired the situation for Sri Lanka, but in the end analysis it was Shahid Afridi all the way. 174 all out. Sri Lanka losing the match by 26 runs at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium, and resulting in Pakistan taking a 3-1 victory over Sri Lanka with only one more to follow. Umar Gul, none for 90. Let me talk about Shahid Afridi's figures. 9.2 overs, no maiden, 35 runs on 5 wickets. Pakistan leading the 5-match series 3-1, in fact winning the 5-match series right now. 5 for 35. Shahid Afridi was named man of the match for his batting exploits and his bowling exploits. 75 and then coming up with 5 wickets, totally derailing the innings. At a time, if you see, Sri Lanka have only themselves to blame. 19 runs and 7 wickets fell for Sri Lanka, and Shahid Afridi was the man of the moment there. And let me tell you, dear fans, how Shahid Afridi makes his presence felt in the team. If he is there, he can do wonders, and that's what he did today. That was a wonderful performance of Pakistan. Pakistan definitely need to take credit for this wonderful victory that they had at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium today. Well, dear friends, fans, friends, and subscribers, on this note, I'm winding up my Cricket Happening show for today on this Sunday. Thanks for your company and thanks for watching Cricket Happenings. Your host Ram will see you tomorrow. Thank you.